The following broadcast is a copyrighted production of 412 Communications. Any non-personal retransmission of this broadcast without the express written consent of 412 Communications is hereby prohibited.
Hi, friends, and a most pleasant good afternoon to you all, wherever you may be. James Witherite joining you from the 412 Communications press box atop the stands at the University of Delaware's Fred Rust Arena for the final 2024 game for the University of Delaware Blue Hens women's ACHA hockey team as they host the Quakers of the University of Pennsylvania in this Sunday matinee. Heading right into the Limestone Pension Associates line chart on the Delaware side. The Blue Hens currently 6-9-2. Looking to wrap up a series sweep this weekend over Penn after beating them 2-0 at Class of 1923 Arena yesterday. CeCe Charles with both Delaware goals, bringing her tally on the year to 8. The second line, Hope Menachilo, Riley Lemberg, and Izzy Camerata have combined for 23 on the season. Absolutely the power line as far as this Delaware team is concerned. We will see Carly Marzano, Liana Patrick, and Julia Janowski back in the lineup this weekend from her lower body injury. Getting the start offensively. On the defensive, Shaw Downing and Mia Bonfilio get the call early. We welcome Grace Matone, the freshman from New Windsor, New York, to the lineup. This is her first weekend in a Blue Hen sweater. And between the pipes, it will be Kaylee McFadden getting the call, the senior from Voorhees, New Jersey. Sporting a 3-1-1 record on the year with a .328 goals against average and a save percentage of .841. We'll learn the Penn starters in just a few minutes when we head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates starting lineups. Right now, we'll tell you the Delaware Hockey Network is brought to you all season long by our good friends at the law office of Heather A. Long. Whether you've been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be, and that's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The law office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Visit injuryde.com or call 302-466-5664 to schedule a free consultation. We'll be back in a few minutes. We'll take you inside the glass for some Military Appreciation Day introductions, our starting lineups, our national anthem, and the 2024 fall finale for the Delaware Blue Hens women's ACHA team coming up next on the Delaware Hockey Network, and it's brought to you by Heather A. Long.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664. 5664 or visit injuryde.com.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Once again, welcome to Fred Rust Arena, the Delaware Hockey Network's coverage of University of Delaware women's ACHA hockey, concluding for 2024 with the Sunday matchup against the Quakers of the University of Pennsylvania. We're going to head inside the glass for the Limestone Pension Associates opening introductions. Hockey fans, good afternoon, and welcome to Fred Rust Arena on the campus of the University of Delaware. Today, the American Collegiate Hockey Association presents a Women's Division II regular season matchup between the visiting University of Pennsylvania Quakers and your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Prior to this afternoon's military appreciation game, we would like to introduce and welcome to the ice retired United States Marine Corps Corporal Ed Kennelly. Serving from 1968 and 1969 in the Vietnam War, Corporal Kennelly displayed exceptional bravery and dedication. For his service, he earned the Bronze Star with a Combat V device, the Purple Heart Medal, and the Combat Action Ribbon. Reflecting on his time in uniform, he shares, "It was an honor to serve this great nation." Thank you, Corporal Kennelly, for your selfless service and sacrifice. Your dedication continues to inspire and impact lives across the country. Corporal Kennelly, thank you for your service. Members of the Delaware Blue Hens team will also recognize relatives who have served and are serving, and we thank them for their service as well. Liana Patrick would like to recognize her grandfather, Jack Patrick, who served in the Air Force for 6 years. She is inspired by his selfless personality and tries to emulate that in her everyday life. Receiving the flowers, Liana's father, Paul Patrick. Melanie Cartwright would like to recognize her uncle Robert Barger, who served 22 years in the United States Coast Guard and retired as a Master Chief. Ella Herzog recognizes her grandfather Frank for proudly serving 2 years in the Vietnam War. Frank earned a Combat Infantry Badge, Vietnam Service Medal, Vietnam Campaign Medal, Air Medal, and Purple Heart during his time serving in the United States Army. Not only does Ella consider him to be her grandfather, but also her best friend and biggest role model. Thank you for your service and all that you do. Paige Luzon recognizes her grandfather Thomas Carroll, who served in the United States Army from 1969 to 1971. After being drafted and answering his country's call, he spent 2 years in Vietnam, where he earned a Bronze Star for his service. Paige wants her grandfather to know that you are her hero, and she thanks you for everything. Fans will note right now that on the backs of the Delaware sweaters, we'll see the names of the people that the Blue Hens are honoring in this military appreciation game. Next, Olivia Huddy would like to recognize her grandfather, Fred, who proudly served 5 years in the United States Navy. Thank you for your service. Olivia's message to her grandfather, I love you. Josie Billett would like to recognize her grandfather, William Bill Lister, for his service in the United States Navy, where he spent most of his time aboard the USS Pensacola as a hull technician for 12 years. She would also like to recognize her parents, Laura and George, as well as her uncle, Abram Lister, all for their service in the United States Navy. The team would also like to recognize Carl McCombs for his 8 years serving as a United States Marine and for his continuous support and generosity toward the UD Women's ACHA team over the years. You truly helped to make the team as successful as it can be, and we are forever grateful for you, Carl. And lastly, we recognize Delaware head coach Ken Deming for his 6 years of service as a United States Marine and as a veteran serving 13 months in Operation Desert Storm. Thank you, Ken, for your continuous support and dedication. As the Blue Hens head coach, we are forever grateful for what you have done for us and this program. We would also like to recognize a couple Blue Hen relatives joining us this afternoon via the Delaware Hockey Network. Shaw Downing would like to recognize her uncle Chris Rosada, who served 23 years in the United States Army, retired as a combat veteran. During his time in service, Chris was a Sergeant First Class, U.S. Army Green Beret, earning 2 Bronze Stars, Combat Infantryman Badge, Presidential Unit Citation for his service. Shaw's message to her uncle, so incredibly proud of you, and I will look up to you always. Thank you. Also, Sydney Butler will honor her grandfather, John Damberg, who served as a corporal in the Marine Corps from 1967 to 1970, and her great-uncle Bobby McKnight, who served as an Army Ranger from 1968 to 1970. She thanks them both for their service and everlasting support. We also remember those who have passed on before us. Mia Bonfilio recognizes her grandfather, Roger Martin, for his service as an Airman First Class in the United States Air Force. She is incredibly grateful to have had such a great role model in her life. She misses him very much. And C.C. Charles recognizes a former classmate and friend, Jack Swamba, who was tragically killed in a motorcycle accident in October of last year. Jack was the #1 ranked cadet in his class in the Michigan State University Spartan Battalion Army ROTC program. He was the hardest working cadet and always knew how to uplift others around him. Jack embraced what it meant to be an Army officer, even though he never got the chance to live out that dream. CC wishes to say, Jack, your classmates and battle buddies have carried on in your honor, and you will always be our brother in arms. At this time, we would like to offer a moment of silence in the memory of Michigan State University Army ROTC Jack Swampa. Thank you. And now, as we ask our honorees to adjourn to the grandstand, we now turn our attention to this afternoon's starting lineups. Beginning with the Penn Quakers. Starting in goal, number 31, Sarah DeRusso. On defense, number 15, Elena Steck. And number 2, Salsabil Hodge. At left wing, number 29, Ainsley Rexford. At right wing, number 8, Maya Lassiter. And starting at center, number 22, Erin Marble. And now let's meet the starting 6 for your University of Delaware Blue Hens. Starting in goal, a senior from Voorhees, New Jersey, number 31, Kaylee McFadden. At left wing, a sophomore from Upton, Massachusetts, number 46, Liana Patrick. At right wing, a sophomore from Brookline, Massachusetts, number 8, Julia Janowski. At center, a junior from Westchester, Pennsylvania, number 17, Carly Marzano. On defense, a senior from Reading, Massachusetts, number 14, Mia Bonfilio. And a sophomore from Franklin, Massachusetts, number 2, Shaw Downing. Your Blue Hens are coached by Ken Deming and Kendall Smythe. The on-ice officials for this afternoon's game, as appointed by the American Collegiate Hockey Association, are Chris Boyle and Bob Edwards. Fans, at this time, we direct your attention to center ice, where Corporal Ed Keneally is on hand for a ceremonial puck drop, and we ask that both captains join Corporal Keneally at center ice. Corporal Keneally, Carly, Ainsley, thank you. And now we ask that you please direct your attention to the American flag located directly above center ice as we honor the United States of America and those who defend this nation with the Star-Spangled Banner. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. And with pre-game military appreciation festivities in our rearview mirror, the Blevins brothers rolling the carpet back, we turn our attention to Sunday afternoon hockey in the first state. Delaware in their Military Appreciation Day red sweater or white sweaters, moving left to right. Penn in their away reds, moving right to left. We've got the whole American flag motif going on in the side inserts and on the sleeves. Easy enough numbers to read on the back of the sweaters. The sleeves, well, they present a different story. Just about ready to rock and roll from Fred Rust Arena. Chris Boyle with the opening face-off. Marzano and Rexford. This one for real. They're off. Janowski to Marzano. Off a clean face-off win and a pullback to Bonfilio. Patrick's attempted one-timer was blocked in traffic. This shot from Shaw Downing at the top of the right circle also blocked on its way in. Bonfilio holding the left point. Works the puck to Janowski. Back it comes to Bonfilio. Time and space galore from the left point. She tried to throw the puck in the general direction of Janowski, but she was surrounded by red sweaters. It is not cleared out. Holding the zone airtight was Mia Bonfilio, protecting yet. This is pushed free by Elena Steck, and it comes back as far as the Delaware blue line, where Herzog turns the puck ahead to Lemberg. In further to Camerata. The Delaware advance was broken up. A minute into opening period play. Brooke Weller working directly behind her own goal. Pinch to the far corner. Menachilo offering forechecking pressure, but this is cleared, recovered by Lemberg. She pulls back to her own line, trying to catch the Quakers in the midst of a change. Advancing pass did find Izzy Camerata. Centering feed on the stick of Menachilo, but she could not direct the puck on net. This comes back to Herzog, winding up from the point. CC Charles, who had 2 goals yesterday, unable to connect from distance. This shot from Cartwright, covered up by Sarah DeRusso for a pause in play. 98 seconds into the first period. Face-off coming to DeRusso's right. Charles and Rosenthal joined on the third line by Evie Hill, moving up into the left wing role. as opposed to your usual right defensive spot. Versatile player, the junior from Wilmington, a sports health major with 4 goals and 6 assists on the season, and here she comes. Evie Hill shooting, no! That was blocked to the near side by DeRusso, nearly trickled in to give the Hens their first. Hill centers to Lemberg. Puck bounces off her stick, and it's recovered by Steck. Steck gives way to forechecking pressure offered by Riley Lemberg. This centered Rosenthal. Drop pass. Overskating the puck in the mid-slot was Hill. This shot from distance, courtesy Rosenthal, skipped through the slot. Steck clears for the Quakers. Lemberg recovers. Lemberg stick handles through the neutral zone, and she comes up the left wing boards trying to dipsy-doodle through traffic, but she's kept at the tops of the circles. Drop pass to Perez, working the right point. This glove down by McFadden, no hand pass. Luzon, double team net front. Ran out of options and close. 3 minutes in. And this game has taken place in its entirety, save for the opening faceoff in Penn territory. Also save maybe for a couple wayward clears. This will be the first we see of action in the Delaware zone, as Lassiter facilitates the dump and change for the Quakers. Cassie McFadden across ice to Lemberg. This is tipped by Luzon off the feed from Grace Matone, making her first appearance on Fred Rust Arena ice this season. Hodge working the near corner after the drop pass to Hayter upon gaining the zone. This is taken away by Janowski. She could not chip the puck through a pair of Penn forecheckers. Janowski will try again. Patrick's got plenty of space now up the middle. Odd woman rush for the Hens. 4-on-2. Patrick centers, bobbling the puck in the slot was Janowski, and it was taken away from her by Elena Steck. 3 shots on goal, all belonging to the Blue Hens. They won by double digits in October, but yesterday at Class of 1923 Arena, they were held to just a pair of goals. Delaware 6-9-2 on the year. Penn 1-7. On the icing, Delaware back in their own end. The mysterious Fred Rust Arena organist gracing the Fred Rust Arena crowd with a little serpentine fire. Could go for some good EWF. Looks like we've got our first penalty of the game. And a player down. What do we have from Chris Boyle? Roughing on Lemberg. So first Delaware trash can cleaning power or penalty kill. Of the afternoon. Coming 4 minutes and 54 seconds into the first period. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 21, Riley Lemberg, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 4 minutes 54 seconds in the first period. Lemberg 2 for roughing at 4:54. Please reset the game clock for 14 minutes 37 seconds and the Delaware penalty clock for 1 minute 31 seconds. Thank you. A shot off the top of the circle, turned aside by McFadden. Charles pursues. She stick handles in the far corner. Double teamed by Rexford and Steck. Ainsley Rexford knocks the puck loose. And she throws it up the far boards. There was no icing. Herzog had to hustle back to play the puck in the far corner of her own zone. This was pushed over the line by Camerata. Rexford up the left wing boards. Here she comes. She gets a shot through traffic. Stick save by McFadden. Turns it into the near corner. Rexford trying again. Charles offering good pressure. Steered that puck behind the net. Herzog winds up to try to clear, but it's blocked out at the left point by Steck. Lassiter taking aim from distance. Didn't get good contact on the puck for the shot. Maya Lassiter trying again. This blocked by Charles. Puck is loose. Pushed out of harm's way. Delaware back on full strength. As the Lemberg penalty expires. With the Hens allowing 2 shots but coming away unscathed. One-timer just now from Lemberg. Squared up for by DeRusso for a textbook save. Perez to Marzano. She flips the puck back behind her. Patrick gave up the zone. Matone back to her line. Bats this in over the Penn line. And a race is on for loose vulcanized rubber. It's chased down by Brooke Weller but not cleared. Too many players on the ice, whistled by Bob Edwards. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yep. Too many on the Penn Quakers. And we go to our first Delaware Sports Medicine Power Play of the afternoon. Learn more about Dr. Bradblai's offerings for athletes of all ages and abilities. Visit desportsmed.com. Penn penalty, bench minor, too many players on the ice. Time of the penalty, 7 minutes, 41 seconds in the first period. Penn bench minor, too many players on the ice at 7:41. Herzog, Lemberg, Patrick, Menachilo, and Hill, the 5 on this power play. Lemberg working the top of the zone. Skip pass to Herzog. Thrown through traffic. Marzano couldn't bat the puck down. DeRusso blew a tire in the blue paint of her own volition. Net's wide open as she tries to scramble back. That shot from Marzano made it on net. DeRusso bounced back for the save, her 5th so far. And that will do it for the Delaware Sports Medicine Power Play as we're going to go 4-on-4. Menachilo ruled off for tripping. With 11:04 to go in the first period of a scoreless hockey game. If been injured on the job or in a car accident, you know just how challenging and overwhelming the recovery process can be. That's why having a trusted and caring representative by your side is essential to help you navigate the complex world of workers' compensation and personal injury. The Law Office of Heather A. Long will guide you through every step of the process, from filing your claim to representing you in hearings and appeals. Schedule your free consultation. Call 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 48, Hope Menachilo, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes 56 seconds of the first period. Menachilo 2 for tripping at 8:56. Now Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time for the Blue Hens. Camerata gives the puck away. Lassiter cannot work free. Tied up directly in front of the player entrance tunnel. This comes back inside the Delaware blue line. And it's lofted up ice here. Crashing the net was Camerata. Off the feed from Downing, but she couldn't jam it past DeRusso. Just over half the first period in the books. We are scoreless from Fred Rust Arena. Rexford's shot covered up for the pause by McFadden with 9:41 to go in the first period. 37 seconds left on the Menachilo penalty, and no score. Planning for retirement doesn't just happen overnight. For 35 years and counting, Limestone Pension Associates has helped small businesses craft and administer pension plans for their workforces. Learn more at limestonepension.net. Michigan gone wrong from Weller. The subsequent shot from Kamara was deflected away. Herzog doing well to keep the slot congested. Hens clear. Quakers recover. And now Delaware is back to full strength. 9 to go in a scoreless first period. Trying to walk through traffic was Pierce Hayter. Slowed up on our way toward the Delaware cage. Weller tied up. Marzano recovers. This left to Hill. Cross ice pass in her own zone was blocked offline. And Herzog had to hustle to get this clear to center. Huddy ran out of time. The counterattack from Hodge resulted in a long, wide shot. It was followed up by the first Penn goal of the afternoon. Maya Lassiter lobs one in from distance to give the Quakers the early lead. Nifty little lob off the backhand. From Maya Lassiter, 12 minutes and 6 seconds. Into the first period to make this 1-0 Penn. And the Blue Hens get one back. Menachilo with her 11th. Off the centering pass. She puts in her 11th of the season. Just 35 seconds later. Here's Hill. Charles centering pass to Rosenthal broken up. Hill could not hold the zone. We've got some facts and figures to send your way here. The Penn goal was the third of the season, scored by number 8, Maya Lassiter. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 6 seconds in the first period. Lassiter's third at 12:06 in the first period. Oh, Delaware goal! Her 11th of the season. Scored by number 48, Hope Menechilo. Assisted by number 21, Riley Lemberg. And number 93, Izzy Camerata. Time of the goal, 12 minutes, 41 seconds in the first period. Menechilo's 11th from Lemberg and Camerata at 12:41. Scoring update on the Penn goal. Credit assists to number 22, Aaron Marble, and number 29, Ainsley Rexford. So the Penn goal now reads Lassiter's third from Marble and Rexford. That again at 12:06 in the first period. 4:35 to go in the opening frame. Penn struck first. Delaware countered 35 seconds after. Salsabiel Hodge tied up in traffic. Offering good support and flipping the puck back into the Delaware zone was Lassiter. This is recovered by Herzog. Advance to Camerata. Menechilo recovers after Hodge keeps play at center. 4 to go in the first of a 1-1 hockey game. Ella Herzog wound up. Shot was stick checked in the atmosphere by Lassiter. Puck ends up in the far corner. Muscling up the middle of the rink came Pierce Hayter, slowed up just inside the Delaware blue line. Camerata unable to emerge. Hayter couldn't walk through the slot. She was pickpocketed by Herzog. Weller driving in. Lost her footing and the puck, but it remains in Penn's control, but Pierce Hayter unable to find anyone on the centering pass. .318 to go. McFadden holds on for the pause. We've got a chance to catch our breath. As the face-off is spotted to the left of Kaylee McFadden. Shot from Weller from center point was blocked on its way in about belt high. Perez recovers. This is played up the middle to Charles. 1-on-1, now 2-on-1. Charles centering pass. Rosenthal scores! Sophia Rosenthal off the net front feed. Pots her second of the year. And the Blue Hens take over. Gorgeous one-timer from the slot, giving Delaware their second of the afternoon and giving Sophia Rosenthal her second of the season. Rosenthal looking for another. Not get past Hodge. Patrick Tamarzano. Puck was loose in front. Janowski couldn't jam it in. Delaware goal! Her second of the season. Scored by number 54, Sophia Rosenthal. Assisted by number 20, C.C. Charles. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 6 seconds in the first period. Rosenthal's second from Charles at 17:06. Final minute and a half of the first period. In this 2-1 hockey game. Delaware's goals scored by Menachilo and Rosenthal. Menachilo's 11th. Rosenthal's second of the year. Herzog looking for a third from distance. Her shot was stick checked offline. We've entered the final minute of opening period play from Fred Rust Arena. Huddy gives this up over the line to Ariel Fader. Puck trickles off the near boards. It is swatted by Cassie McFadden up the near wall. Turned back by Steck from right to left. Fader double team, stripped of the puck by Olivia Huddy. Huddy to Camerata. She lost control of the puck but got it out of the zone. Camerata stick handles now into traffic, 1-on-2. Shot was wide, 20 seconds to go. In the first period, Delaware with a 2-1 lead over Penn in what's been a pretty disjointed first period, all things considered. Lemberg turning and shooting. That one kicked away by DeRusso. Down to the final few seconds of opening period play. And the horn sounds to signal the end of the first. 20 minutes in the books, the score, Delaware 2, Penn 1. You watch Delaware Blue Hens ACHA hockey on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5655 5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Visit desportsmed.com today to learn more.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
It's time for the second period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Thank you, Norm Borg. Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network. A 2-1 game through 20 minutes. And heading to the 412 Communications instant replay. Of those Delaware goals. Holt Menachila with her 11th of the year. Followed then by Sophia Rosenthal. Off this 2-on-1 centering pass from Cece Charles. Plotting her second of the season to give the Blue Hens a 2-1 intermission lead. Shots 11-5 in Delaware's favor through the first 20 minutes of play. Bob Edwards ready to drop the puck on period number 2. And off they go. If you're just joining us here on the Delaware Hockey Network, Penn traveling from west to east in second period play, from our left to our right in their away red kits. Delaware in their Military Appreciation Day star-spangled sweaters, primarily white. Moving from east to west, from our right to our left. Big, easy-to-read blue numbers on the back. The sleeve numbers honestly may as well not exist. We cannot discern them from here. So we're left to other devices to identify players on the opposite side of the rink. So it goes as the Julia Janowski shot from the near corner was sticked away by DeRusso. This a one-on-one. The long shot from Maya Lassiter, the lone Penn goal scorer, skipped wide. This is worked up the left wing boards by Bonfilio. Ahead to Lemberg. She shoots. Blocker saved by DeRusso. So a couple quick shots to kick off the second period from Delaware's perspective. Izzy Camerata looking to line something up. Just above the left dot, it was sticked high and away by Kamara into the back glass. Hayter was slowed up at center. Puck ends up at the Delaware blue line. Advanced to Menachilo by Lemberg. Taken away from Menachilo by Steck, who circles behind her own goal. She's pinched to the wall and plays whistled dead with a minute 59 gone. In the second period, a body check signaled. Camerata, and the third Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill of the afternoon for the Blue Hens is upon us. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 93, Izzy Camerata, 2 minutes for body checking. Time of the penalty, 1 minute 59 seconds in the second period. Camerata 2 for body checking at 1:59. Lemberg trying to strong arm her way through 2-ply forechecking pressure. Does clear her zone. It's worth noting that in the first period, Penn only managed 2 minutes and 50 seconds of attacking zone time with control of the puck, but here they fire 2 rapid-fire shots at McFadden, who saves both of them. So not even 15% of the first period was attacking zone time for the Quakers. that is attacking zone time of any consequence. Here they're on the offensive again. The shot from Kamara, stick checked up into the air off its line, brought back down by Hodge. Fish working the corner. The Rexford shot skipped wide from distance. Here's Hodge again, pulling back to the top of the zone, letting one go through traffic and in. Salsabil Hodge, with her first of the year, gets Penn back on level pegging here on the power play. Watching it again, she pulled back to the top of the zone, let one go from distance. And that was all she wrote. Penn goal, first of the season, scored by number 2, Salsabil Hodge, assisted by number 29, Ainsley Rexford, and number 5, Joanna Fish. Time of the power play goal, 3 minutes 31 seconds in the second period. Hodge's first from Rexford and Fish at 3:31, a power play goal. So the Hens have given up 2 on 9. Four and a half into the second period. The Quakers are back level. Trying to walk through traffic. Was Brooke Weller. Locked out by McFadden with 15:21 to go in the second period. Rexford and Lemberg await the resumption of play to the right of the Delaware goal. Camerata got tangled up, trying to cut through up the middle. The Menachilo shot was wide. Downing protecting the point, gives the puck over. Fader. The drop pass from Rexford saw her shot skip wide. Fader confronted near corner by Bonfilio. We can hear Bob Edwards all the way up here. Bonfilio's going to go for tripping with 5:09 elapsed in the second period. So back to the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill go the Blue Hens. Make a truly all-American meal the centerpiece of your next team event or special occasion. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky in nearby Claymont, Delaware can cater your next group event, offering pulled pork, brisket, barbecue chicken on a daily basis, along with a variety of sauces and sides sure to please any appetite. Visit Sid's at Suite C26 in the Tri-State Industrial Center on Ridge Road in Claymont, open Monday through Saturday, or to place a catering order, call 302-439-4937 or visit sidsbbqandjerky.com. Right off the draw, Pierce Hayter. Opens fire and scores. Two power play goals. For for the Penn Quakers. .5:15 into the second period. It's now a 3-2 game in favor of Penn. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 14, Mia Bonfilio, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 5 minutes 9 seconds in the second period. Bonfilio 2 for tripping at 5:09. Penn goal, 5th of the season, scored by number 19, Pierce Hayter, assisted by number 29, Ainsley Rexford. Time of the goal, 5:15 of the second period. Hayter's 5th from Rexford, a power play goal at 5:15. And they just got themselves another. Now in goal for Delaware, number 13, Molly Rosenzweig. And we owe you particulars on the Quakers' 4th goal. They have taken a 2-goal lead over the Blue Hens. This one off a defensive zone turnover. And we've got the particulars now. That shot from Menachilo was into the pads of DeRusso. Here we go. Penn's 4th goal, 5th of the season, scored by number 9, Brooke Weller, assisted by number 13, Anna Kamara. Time of the goal, 6 minutes 2 seconds in the second period. Weller's 5th from Kamara at 6:02. Lemberg and Hayter taking the near circle draw. The Hens trailing Penn by multiple goals. Cannot tell you the last time we've seen that. It's been a while. After the icing, face-off comes to the left of Sarah DeRusso. Grace Matone pushed back to her own line and then some. Before checking, pressure comes from Hayter. Lemberg up the left wall. 3-on-3 this Delaware entry. Drop pass to Menachilo, caught unaware. Kamara cannot clear. It is brought up the right wing boards by Steck from her own line. We're nearing the 8-minute mark of the second period. Sloppy change for the Blue Hens, leading to a delayed offside. Charles hopped over the boards on the wrong side of the blue line, and this is going to come back with 11:55 to go in the second period of a 4-2 game. Advantage Penn. Friends, if you're like me, healthy living is important, and Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help you and your family stay healthy at home with periodic sanitization and disinfecting of your trash and recycling bins. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. We can tell you this much, not in the time of the Delaware Hockey Network have Penn had a multiple goal lead over Delaware until now. Downing tried to shoot through traffic to no avail. This is brought down by Rexford. Her entry is onside. Bonfilio blocked the shot. Marble fans on the puck. This opens the door for Charles the other way, but she's into a 1-on-3. Cece drops the puck off to Bonfilio. Her shot blocked. Rexford picks up the loose vulcanized rubber. She ricochets it off the far boards. And this will come back an icing. .10:37 remaining in second period play. Hens trying to generate some attacking momentum. Fourth line is on right now. Huddy in for the face-off across from Rexford. Olivia Huddy back in the lineup after being sidelined for an extended period of time due to lower body injury. So a few returning players. One new Blue Hen on the ice this weekend in Grace Matone. But the Hens did lose defender Josie Billett with an upper body injury yesterday. Sustained at class of 1923 arena. So number 83 out of the lineup this afternoon. Luzon could not reel in the puck as it traversed the slot. This was pushed clear by Weller. This will come back an icing the other way. Halfway there, plus 11 seconds. And an icing against Delaware sets up a face-off to the left of Rosenzweig. Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. So how do you get your voice above the fray? 412 Communications has myriad solutions to build bridges between your brand and your clientele, your team, and your fans. Broadcast to social, print to digital. The 412 team will put their 40-plus years of experience to work for you. East Coast, West Coast, or everywhere in between, including Fort Washington, Maryland. Let's talk about how to get you noticed. 412communications.com. Huddy stood up at the blue line. She gets the puck back, throws it in, and hustles off for a changing of the guard. Julia Janowski with time and space in the near corner. Centering pass was broken up. The shot in from Matone, her first as a Blue Hen, was saved by DeRusso. Loose puck corralled by Kamara and slammed clear off the near wall. Perez, Marzano, Matone up the right side, bulldozes back into Penn territory. Patrick could not hold the point. Off the Penn clear, so the Hens have to reset and neutral ice. Pierce Hayter working back the other way. Rosenzweig smartly covers, and we've got a pause. 8:08 to go. In the second period from Fred Rust Arena, Penn leading 4-2 over the Delaware Blue Hens. Face-off coming to the left of Molly Rosenzweig. Rexford met in the circle by Lemberg. Menachilo clears. Lemberg, the recipient of the cross-ice pass, corrals the puck in the far corner, double teamed. This taken away from her by Hodge. Long shot in, bodied away by DeRusso. Downing from distance got one through, but DeRusso held on. Here's Hodge the other direction, looking for her second goal, and she gets it. Salsabil Hodge with 2 today, 2 this season, and Penn now lead by 3. Salsabil Hodge took this one coast to coast. "12 minutes and 53 seconds into the second period. Penn have put up 4 unanswered goals. Penn goal, her second of the season and the game, scored by number 2, Salsabil Hodge. Time of the unassisted goal, 12 minutes, 53 seconds in the second period. Hodge's second of the game, unassisted at 12:53. 6:20 to go in the second. Pens with a mighty mountain to climb in front of them. Hill, drop pass to Charles. The Michigan connection could not make it happen. This comes back to Perez, who pulls back to her own line. Amelie Perez gains center before walking in over the Penn line. Centering pass broken up. Huddy protects. Steck angles for a loose puck in the far corner off a failed cross-ice feed. This is swatted up the near boards and shoveled back into neutral territory by Marble. Brought down at the Delaware line by Matone. Perez advances it to Cassie McFadden up the right wing wall. McFadden steps up and shoots. She gets one on net, but a lob of a shot resulted in an easy as 1-2-3 DeRusso save. Matone through traffic. That did get on net, says statistician Eli Swope. So DeRusso credited with her 19th save, and now McFadden shooting. This one deflected wide. Matone holding the right point. Advancing pass to Luzon up front was McFadden unable to finish. Inside the final 5 minutes of the second period. Penalty coming up, and it will go against the Blue Hens. 15-19 into the second period. Luzon's ruled off for roughing. So Delaware's back on the Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill. A place that saw them see a 2-1 lead turn into a 3-2 deficit. Schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. And now that deficit stands at 5-2. Delaware penalty was assessed to number 18, Paige Luzon, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 15 minutes, 19 seconds of the second period. Luzon 2 for roughing at 15-19. Long shot was blocked. Delaware just looks and feels disjointed this afternoon. There's really no other way to put it. Close-up shot from Hayter resulted in a Rosenzweig stick save. Hodge pulls back to her own line. Marzano and Patrick on up front. Herzog and Downing, the pair of defenders. Rosenzweig with another stop. She scrambles back to her feet. Battle for the puck develops in the near corner as we come to the final 200 seconds of the second period. Penn 5, Delaware 2. Quakers up a woman for the next 35. Walking in was Hayter. Shot was blocked. Rexford lets one go from the top of the zone. This caught and held by Rosenzweig, and we've got a pause. .304 to go in the second. Penn 5, Delaware 2. Whether you're a competitive athlete like these ladies or a weekend warrior like me, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. And with years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes alike, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family. Learn more at desportsmed.com. A couple rapid-fire saves from Molly Rosenzweig, keeping this a 5-2 game. 7 seconds left on the lose-on penalty. And the face-off following that pair of rapid-fire Rosenzweig saves will come to her right. Rexford's going to be waved out of the circle. In came Steck. This draw controlled by the Blue Hens. Perez traps the puck behind the goal. Delaware back to full strength. They've still got 3 to make up. 22 and a half minutes to do it. Amelie Perez working from behind her own net. Stretch pass up the middle. Finds Camerata. Camerata around traffic is angled below the cage. She tried to center to Lemberg. Lemberg jammed the puck into the pads of DeRusso, who came up with her 20th save in a mid-net front commotion. This is cleared back into the Delaware zone. Evie Hill back to recover. Hill volleys this puck to Weller, waiting at the Penn blue line. Back across the neutral zone this goes, and stepping into Delaware's end is Hayter. She got a shot away. It was turned aside by Rosenzweig. We're inside the penultimate minute of a very disheartening second period. There again came Pierce Hayter. Puck was taken away by Hope Menachilo just inside the line. Menachilo 2-on-2. Shot into the pads of DeRusso. Camerata off the rebound. Could not get past DeRusso, who made the cross to the near post just in the nick of time. A little more loft on that. Puck would have gone a long way for Delaware to make this a 2-goal game. Steck the other way. With a shot on net. Downing circling behind her own net. Pinch to the near wall and unable to clear. Mia Bonfilio. Up the left wall to Hill. Her stick lifted by Rexford, but Hill stays with the play. Gets a shot on net after working into the high slot. DeRusso with the last word. Rebound stays in Delaware's control. Hill fed the puck by Charles. Could not connect from distance. This is cleared, icing waved off. With 25 seconds to go in the second. Penn putting up 4 in this middle frame. Have turned a 2-1 deficit into a 5-2 advantage. Not where any of us thought we would be in this moment. Hill draws a trip with 6 seconds to go in the second. Hooking the official call from Chris Boyle. And the second period will end with the Blue Hens going on a Delaware Sports Medicine power play. DESportsmed.com. Penn penalty was assessed to number 8, Maya Lassiter. 2 minutes for tripping. Correction, 2 minutes for hooking. Time of the penalty, 19 minutes, 54 seconds of the second period. Lassiter 2 for hooking at 19:54. Score through 2 periods. Penn Quakers 5, Delaware Blue Hens 2. Back after the second intermission on the Delaware Hockey Network.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Modern media is everyone shouting for attention and no one hearing a thing. Broadcast to social, print to digital, 412 Communications has the solution to get you heard. Want to know more? Visit 412communications.com today.
Think about it. The trash and recycling bins in our homes, even with normal use, are places where harmful bacteria like Salmonella and E. coli can multiply by the thousands. But like anyone, you want to keep your home and your family as healthy as possible. Delaware Trash Can Cleaning can help. They sanitize your trash cans with high-pressure hot water jets that can kill over 99% of the germs and bacteria in your cans in just a few minutes. To schedule your first cleaning, call 302-310-9075 or visit DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com.
Recovery from an injury on the job or in a car accident can be overwhelming. The expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long can carefully explain your options and advocate for you through the process of claims, proceedings, and settlements. To schedule your free consultation today, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com.
Whether you're a competitive athlete or a weekend warrior, a sports medicine physician is an important player on your health team. With years of experience treating high school, collegiate, professional, and everyday athletes, Dr. Brad Bly of Delaware Sports Medicine is the specialist you need to achieve personal bests and lead a healthier lifestyle. And with clinics in both Wilmington and Townsend, Delaware Sports Medicine is here for every athlete in your family.
It's time for the third period. Let's head back upstairs to James Witherite.
Welcome back inside Fred Rust Arena. Welcome back to the Delaware Hockey Network. 40 minutes in the books. And right now, the Penn Quakers with the upper hand over Delaware thanks to 4 unanswered goals in the second period. 2 of them coming courtesy defender Salsabil Hodge. 3 minutes and 31 seconds into the second. She launches this past Kaylee McFadden to level the score. 9 minutes later, with Penn up 4-2, Hodge coast to coast with a lob shot past Molly Rosenzweig to give the Quakers one for the thumb. Minute 54. Remaining on this Delaware Sports Medicine power play for the Delaware Blue Hens as we get set to start period 3 with 6 seconds to go in the second. The Quakers' Maya Lassiter was ruled off for hooking. There is no icing here. Herzog could not hold the point. This a breakaway for Pierce Hayter. She shoots, she scores. Pierce Hayter with her second of the game, 6th of the season. Opens fire on the breakaway, just 23 seconds into the third period. Shorthanded goal adding insult to injury. And now it's 6-2. Penn goal, her 6th of the season and 2nd of the game. Scored by number 19, Pierce Hayter. Time of the unassisted shorthanded goal, 23 seconds in the third period. Hayter's 6th, 2nd of the game, unassisted, a shorthanded goal at 23 seconds in the third. The deficit now 4. Drop pass from Charles to Camerata was intercepted and cleared. And we're going to go 5-on-3 for the next 39 seconds as Steck is sent off for interference. .115 in the third period. Deluxe Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Hens with a 2-woman advantage for about a half minute. One-timer in close from Marzano did not connect. She's now the recipient of a cross-ice pass. She gets it right back. Opening from the near dot off the feed from Lemberg. That shot was wide. Power play goal for the Hens. They get one back, and it's Herzog to make this 6-3. We see it again on the 412 Communications instant replay. Ella Herzog walks into the slot. 1:44 into the third period. And we've now got ourselves a 6-3 hockey game. The Penn penalty was assessed to number 15, Elena Steck, 2 minutes for interference at 1:15 in the third period. Steck 2 for interference at 1:15. The Delaware goal, second of the season, scored by number 15, Ella Herzog. Time of the unassisted power play goal, 1 minute 44 seconds in the third period. Herzog unassisted power play goal, her second of the season at 1:44. Still 40 seconds remaining on the Blue Hen power play. Lemberg, walking through traffic, was stripped of the puck. And this was cleared. Rosenzweig had to get the paddle down to direct the puck out of harm's way. And Lemberg leaves this for Rosenthal up the left boards. Rosenthal could not get into the Penn zone. Puck taken away, launched in from distance by Weller. Navy blue numbers on red sweaters. Tough to read. Charles coming back the other direction. Her feet were moving too fast for her stick handling, and she lost the puck in the slot. Here's centering pass from Camerata to Charles. Puck is loose in front. DeRusso lunges for it. It's still loose. Now covered up, and we've got the pause. 16:29 to go in the third period. Penn with a 6-3 lead. Over the Delaware Blue Hens in the first half of our Sunday doubleheader. Scoring update on Delaware's third goal. Credit assists to number 17, Carly Marzano, and number 21, Riley Lemberg. So Delaware's third goal now reads as follows. Herzog's second of the year, assisted by Marzano and Lemberg at 1:44. It was a power play goal. Patrick stood up at the Penn blue line. In up the near wall came Bonfilio to reset. This puck taken away by Steck after it was dumped into the near corner. The passes are not connecting. The shots, not particularly good grade chances. Only 5 grade A's on 28 shots for Delaware. Penn, on the other hand, have found the back of the Delaware net at a 25% strike rate. .15 to go here in the third. Penn 6, Delaware 3. Coming up next on the Delaware Hockey Network, Delaware AAU Blue Hens taking on Ramapo College. That will be a 6:30 p.m. start time. You're all certainly invited to join us for the second half of our Sunday Twin Bill here on the DHN. Charles one-timer. A drive from mid-slot, wide of the crossbar, and into the backboards. Hill off her backhand, tried to cut through traffic but failed. Charles again. Stood up by Ainsley Rexford. And this will come back an icing. With a listen-first approach that creates a unique solution for your circumstances, the expert team at the law office of Heather A. Long are committed to providing empathetic and compassionate legal representation for individuals who have suffered injuries. To schedule a free consultation, call the law office of Heather A. Long at 302-466-5664 or visit injuryde.com. Penn came into Fred Rust Arena with a 1-7 record this season. I don't think we had a 6-3 Penn upset on our bingo cards. Not today, not at the beginning of the season, not at all. Can the Hens rebound in the last 13:05? Hodge looking for the hat trick. She gets a shot away, but it was deflected by Luzon toward the Delaware goal and then paddled to the far corner by Rosenzweig. This is Marzano up the left boards. Outnumbered by Quakers as she gains the zone. Centering pass, Patrick looking for the puck. It got tied up into the skates of Steck and Hodge, clogging up the slot. Janowski. Net front feed, Patrick couldn't get the one-timer in through traffic. Couldn't get stick on puck. Steck recovers. She skates behind her own goal to try to generate some momentum and some space. Hayter gives this away to Janowski. Hodge pulls back. Lassiter. Bodied into the near wall by Cartwright. Now a two-a-side scrum for the puck develops as we come to the final 12 minutes of the third period. Penn with a 6-3 lead over Delaware. There is no icing. And the breakout pass from Herzog to Menachilo did not connect. Coming back to her at the blue line, Herzog throws the puck across neutral territory. This called a rough against Menachilo. So Delaware trash can cleaning penalty kill time for the Blue Hens, coming with 11:22 to go. In the third period, schedule your first cleaning at DelawareTrashCanCleaning.com. The Delaware penalty was assessed to number 48, Hope Menachilo, 2 minutes for roughing. Time of the penalty, 8 minutes 38 seconds in the third period. Menachilo 2 for roughing at 8:38. Face-off coming to DeRusa's left. Won by Marzano. Holding is Downing at the point. Patrick and Herzog, the other two Delaware penalty killers. Salsabil Hodge stick handles through traffic on her way through the neutral zone. Body down from astern by Marzano. Play continues unabated as Liana Patrick steers the puck back over the line. She and Lassiter collide in a race for the vulcanized rubber, which ends up now on the stick of Pierce Hayter. She works through, off the post. She nearly got the convert in, but that doinked off the iron. Follow-up chance from the near dot. And Ainsley Rexford blocked down and away. Rexford tried to set up Steck in the high slot to no avail. Ten minutes to go. Lemberg circles behind the net. Charles wraparound, no. Hayter got Lemberg high on their way up into the Delaware zone. You could hear a collective sigh from the stands. Right as Chris Boyle's arm went up. A couple rapid fire shots, a couple saves from DeRusso, and we've got a pause and play with 9:09 to go. The 10:51 mark. Pierce Hayter ruled off. Looks like we've got a timeout signaled. We'll take one, too. We'll be back after a quick timeout.
Let's face it, saving for retirement doesn't happen overnight. It takes planning, and Limestone Pension Associates has spent the past 35 years helping small businesses do just that. Limestone specializes in crafting, planning, and handling the day-to-day administration of qualified pension plans tailor-fit to your company's needs and objectives. To schedule a consultation, call 302-479-8817 or visit limestonepension.net to learn more.
There's nothing all-American quite like a good old-fashioned barbecue. Sid's Barbecue and Jerky brings the most tender and flavorful pulled pork, brisket, and barbecue chicken to the tri-state area and is sure to turn your next gathering into a truly all-American event. Visit Sid's on Ridge Road in Claymont, Delaware, or place your next catering order at sidsbbqandjerky.com.
Back inside Fred Rust Arena. Puck is down for the start of this Delaware Sports Medicine power play. Hayter ruled off for a high stick at 10:51. Herzog. Centering pass came beyond the reach of both Patrick and Marzano. It was sent off the stick of Riley Lemberg. The passing has not been clean, and the pucks need to get on net. 8.5 minutes to go. 80 on the power play. Herzog, Lemberg. Back this comes to Herzog, top of the zone. Lassiter taking her shot lanes away. Marzano cycles back to Herzog just inside the line. Minachilo boxing out net front. There a tip from Marzano. Follow-up is in. She gets her own rebound, and the Hens are back within two. go to the net, good things happen. Carly Marzano gets one back for Delaware on the Delaware Sports Medicine power play, and it's a 2-goal game with 8 minutes to go. Lemberg and Herzog getting the assists as Marzano pots her 8th of the year. Oh, Delaware goal! Her 8th of the season. Scored by number 17, Carly Marzano. Assisted by number 21, Riley Lemberg. And number 15, Ella Herzog. Time of the power play goal, 11 minutes, 58 seconds in the third period. Marzano's 8th from Lemberg and Herzog at 11:58, a power play goal. Home stretch, 6.5 for 6:55 to go, we should say, in the third period. And here's Shaw Downing. Back into Penn territory. She shoots after splitting defenders in the slot, but DeRusso comes up with a pad save. Lemberg's had 3 assists on the afternoon. Rexford's had 3 assists the other direction. Hodge and Hayter with 2 goals apiece. Out of the final 6:05. Downing flubbed the initial shot. The follow-up from Bonfiglio was off its line. After today, this Delaware women's team will have a good couple months to regroup. We will rejoin them on February 9. 9 weeks from today, when they host Rowan here at Fred Rust Arena. Marzano between defenders. Here she comes. No. DeRusso with the stop. Puck looked to be loose from this angle. Bob Edwards lost sight of it, and Blue played dead. We'll see it again on the Delaware, on the 412 Communications replay. Good chance from Marzano pursuing her own rebound. Yep, that puck was still loose. A quick whistle from Edwards. From what he could see, he lost sight of the puck. So it goes, but the Hens squander the attacking zone face-off that followed. Final 4:12, starting right now. Oh, that's offside. Charles lowers her shoulder off the face-off win and pile drives into the Penn zone. Quakers clear. Hill led the re-entry, but the centering pass to Charles didn't connect. So many squandered opportunities, so many giveaways. So many instances of throwing the puck up the ice. The woes continue for the Delaware Blue Hens women's ACHA team, who will head to the holiday break 6-10-2, barring a miracle in the last 200 seconds. Hill cycled to Matone. Hill the other way, play ruled onside. The shot from Lemberg. Caught and held by DeRusso. We've got a pause with 3:02 to go. DeRusso finding her groove. She saved 33 of 37. A significant improvement from the .761 save percentage she brought into the weekend. But then again, how many of those chances have been A grade? Five of those 37. So the 32 that she should have had, she did. And then one more on top of that. Maya Lassiter off the rebound. Kicks the convert for Penn. We'll watch it again on the replay. Hayter crashing the net. Lassiter holding court in the slot, putting away the loose puck. Scoring her fourth of the season and second of the game. And with all likelihood putting a bow on the Quakers' second win of the year. Penn goal, fourth of the season, second of the game, scored by number 8, Maya Lassiter. Assisted by number 19, Pierce Hayter. Time of the goal, 17 minutes, 37 seconds in the third period. Lassiter, her fourth of the season, second of the game from Hayter at 17:37. Delaware Sports Medicine power play beginning for the Hens. Hodge was ruled off for a trip. We're informed after her 2 goals earlier today. The Penn penalty was assessed to number 2, Salsabil Hodge, 2 minutes for tripping. Time of the penalty, 17 minutes, 55 seconds in the third period. Hodge, 2 for tripping at 17:55. Marzano cross-ice feed to Lemberg did not connect. Lassiter slams this puck clear. As we near the final minute of this contest. Charles, surrounded by Quakers, lost her footing. Puck battle is prolonged by Rosenthal. Our thanks to the crew. Our co-executive producer is Molly Jo Rosen. Our videographer is Ellie Bates. Our production assistant is Eli Slope, and the Hens score on the power play with 36 seconds remaining. With all likelihood, too little, too late, but we'll watch it again. Hill wound up. The top of the right circle. And found the back of the Quakers' net. But again, time has run short for the Blue Hens after Evie Hill gets her 5th of the year. Delaware goal. 5th of the season, scored by number 7, Evie Hill. Assisted by number 93, Izzy Camerata, and number 20, CeCe Charles. Time of the power play goal, 19 minutes, 23 seconds. Hill's 5th from Camerata and Charles at 19:23. Final 3 seconds ticking away. And that, friends, will do it from Fred Rust Arena. Today's final score, Penn Quakers 7, Delaware Blue Hens 5. Final shots on goal, Penn 27, Delaware 39. Fans, it's time for the Sid's 3 Stars of the Game, presented by Sid's Barbecue and Jerky. Today's number 3 star with 3 assists for Delaware, number 21, Riley Lemberg. Today's number 2 star with 3 assists for Penn, number 29, Ainsley Rexford. And the number 1 star of the game with 2 goals and an assist for the University of Pennsylvania Quakers, number 19, Pierce Hayter. So that does it for us for the first half of our Sunday doubleheader. Penn marches into Fred Rust Arena and emerges victorious over the Quakers for the first time in as long as we can remember here on the Delaware Hockey Network. So they improved to 2-7. Delaware drops to 6-10-2. They'll be back in February. We'll be back in just under an hour for Delaware AAU versus Ramapo on the Delaware Hockey Network, brought to you by Heather A. Law.